everyone, welcome back to the Incredible India podcast series. I'm Sam, and I'm genuinely excited to be diving deep with you today.
And I'm Taylor, ready to unpack some truly remarkable stories from a side of India you might not expect.
Absolutely. Today, our mission is to peel back the layers of the familiar, going way beyond, the iconic Taj Mahal or the bustling bazaars you see in every travel guide. We're here to uncover India's truly quirky side. The sources we've been poring over reveal just this vibrant kaleidoscope of the unexpected places so unique, they genuinely defy conventional imagination.
Yeah, and it's important to understand, I think, that this unique character, often labeled quirky, isn't just a collection of random oddities. Not really.
Right.
It's more a profound reflection of deeply ingrained cultural values. You see this reverence for animals, the acceptance of life and death cycles, or just this unwavering faith in action. These aren't isolated phenomena. They're really manifestations of a worldview that often contrasts quite sharply sometimes with many Western perspectives.
That makes sense.
And this inherent cultural depth, it transforms what might initially seem strange into something, well, profoundly intriguing. And crucially, many of these unusual places are steeped in rich legends, myths, historical anecdotes.
So the stories are key.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The narratives surrounding these sites are often as compelling as the sites themselves.
That puts it into powerful perspective. For you, our curious listener, this deep dive isn't just about observation. It's really about experiencing India on a whole new level. So prepare to have your curiosity piqued and maybe your wanderlust ignited, because we're embarking on an adventure into the truly quirky heart of India.
To do it.
We've narrowed it down to what we're calling the Quirky 6 destinations that promise not just a trip, but an unforgettable journey. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
These aren't just sites, they're like invitations to connect with a vibrant, ancient, and endlessly surprising culture.
Definitely.
Our first stop takes us to Rajasthan, to the Karni Mata temple, where the sacred rats reign supreme.
Oh, yes, this one.
Imagine walking into a temple in Deshnok, where over 20,000 rats, affectionately known as kabas, are not just tolerated.
Tolerated, they're worshipped.
Exactly. Revered and worshipped. Visitors actually walk barefoot among these furry devotees. They scurry freely across marble floors, dart between worshippers.
You see them everywhere.
And you'll see them lapping at bowls of milk and eating sweets offered by pilgrims. It's an experience that, well, it really makes you question your preconceived notions of sacred space.
It really does. And what's truly insightful about Karni Mata is how it exemplifies this profound cultural understanding of reincarnation influencing sacred status within a living ecosystem.
Okay.
The temple dates back to the 15th century, dedicated to Karni Mata, who is seen as an incarnation of the goddess Durga.
Right.
According to the legend, when Karni Mata's stepson died, she implored Yama, the god of death, to restore his life.
And Yama refused.
He refused. So she took matters into her own hands and reincarnated him and all her male descendants as rats. But she promised they'd eventually be reborn as humans.
Wow. So that's why they're sacred.
Precisely. This belief elevates the rats to a deeply sacred status. They're seen as revered ancestors almost. It makes the temple a tangible manifestation of ahimsa, nonviolence in daily worship.
And I heard spotting a white rat is special.
Oh, extremely auspicious. Spotting a rare white rat among the thousands is considered especially lucky, believed to bring immense blessings.
It's just this fascinating blend of devotion and the almost unbelievable. You mentioned the numbers, but despite the sheer number of rodents, the temple is apparently remarkably clean.
It is. It's meticulously maintained by the Deepavat family. They work in shifts, caring for the kabas.
And yeah, visitors have to remove their shoes.
Barefoot, yeah.
And it's common for rats to run over your feet, which, by the way, is considered good fortune.
Which is probably hard to get your head around initially.
Totally. It really takes that initial, maybe, discomfort and transforms it into an entry point for understanding a truly profound spiritual belief. It shows how a community's faith actively shapes its immediate environment.
Absolutely. A living faith.
Speaking of places where the unexpected intertwines with daily life, our next destination showcases how acceptance of life and death cycles can completely redefine something as basic as, well, a dining experience.
Ah, this one.
We're off to Ahmedabad for a genuinely unique culinary encounter. Lucky Restaurant, a culinary date with the departed.
It sounds dramatic, but it's literally that.
Imagine sitting down for a meal, not just surrounded by fellow diners, but by actual graves. This restaurant is built right on the site of an old Muslim cemetery in the Lal Daraza region.
Yeah.
And the owner, Mr. Christian Kuti, made this deliberate choice to integrate the graves right into the dining space. He put up iron bars around them
Little fences almost.
and arranged seating areas in the gaps.
And this site, it offers such a compelling alternative to how many cultures approach the separation of sacred and commercial spaces,
True.
Here, death is woven directly into the fabric of life, not isolated from it. The owner genuinely believes the graves bring good fortune.
He attributes the restaurant's success to them.
Pretty much. It grew from a tiny chai stall, and he credits this unique layout. Every morning, the staff meticulously cleans the graves, adorns them with fresh flowers.
A daily ritual.
Yeah, a ritual that underscores this acceptance and respect for the departed.
Huh.
It's this powerful cultural acceptance, seeing deceased ancestors as a source of positive energy, even fortune.
That's quite something.
And it demonstrates a remarkable entrepreneurial spirit too, right? Embracing what many would see as an obstacle, a graveyard, and making it unconventional, a unique selling point.
It's undeniably surreal, that experience. Makes you rethink how different cultures perceive life, death, even good luck.
Mm-hmm.
What strikes me is just the sheer normalcy of it for the regulars. A daily ritual, a quiet acknowledgement of those who came before. It's truly a testament to India's ability to blend the mundane with the mystical.
It really is.
Okay, from there, we move to Maharashtra, to Shani Singapore, the village where doors don't exist.
This one is fascinating.
Step into this remarkable village where the concept of home security takes on an entirely different meaning. For over 350 years, houses, shops, even banks,
No doors.
no locks, operate without doors or locks. And this isn't carelessness. It's an unwavering, profound faith in Lord Shani, the deity of justice.
Who they believe protects the village from all harm.
Exactly. What does it tell us about a society when belief alone is its strongest defense?
Well, it raises that powerful question, doesn't it? How does faith function as a primary security system? How does it create such a unique social fabric?
Yeah.
The legend traces back centuries. There was this mysterious black stone found floating in the Panasnela River.
Okay.
When villagers touched it, it reportedly bled. That night, Lord Shani appeared in a villager's dream, declared the stone his divine form, and said, basically, worship me under the open sky.
Under the open sky.
Yeah. So since then, the deity's been housed in an open-air shrine. And villagers believe Lord Shani himself protects them, ensuring that anyone who dares commit a crime faces instant divine punishment.
Wow. Instant justice.
That's the belief. And the implication here is profound. It highlights the strength of collective trust and community cohesion built over centuries, largely in the absence of formal law enforcement.
And daily life reflects this.
Absolutely. Life here is a living testament to this belief. Homes have door frames, sure, but no physical doors. Shopkeepers just leave their stores unlocked overnight.
Seriously, even now.
Largely, yes. Although you do see some modern adaptations creeping in, like bank lockers in nearby towns, maybe some CCTV cameras for monitoring.
Ah, okay. A little bit of blending.
A little. But the core faith remains intact. Locals tell countless anecdotes of attempted thefts going wrong, culprits facing mysterious misfortunes, or getting caught immediately.
So it works, in a way.
It seems to create this palpable sense of trust and community, contributing to a remarkably low crime rate. It's apparently one of the quietest police stations in the region.
It's almost like a real-world social experiment.
Indeed. It really is. A collective social experiment where faith is the main security system. That low crime rate suggests a powerful psychological or communal deterrent that goes beyond typical policing. It truly challenges conventional notions of law enforcement and security. A sociological marvel, really.
But that tension you mentioned between faith and modern adaptations.
Right. That subtle tension is there. It's a fascinating case study of how ancient beliefs adapt, or maybe resist adaptation, in the face of modern societal norms.
This deep-seated faith isn't just about how people live day to day. It also seems to have inspired breathtaking feats of ancient ingenuity, as we'll see at the next place. The Lapakshi Temple, the enigma of the hanging pillar in Andhra Pradesh.
Ah, the hanging pillar, yes.
This is a 16th century Virabhadra temple, an architectural marvel from the Vijayanagara Empire. It's adorned with exquisite carvings, vibrant frescoes. Just stunning.
Beautiful temple.
But its most captivating secret lies within, a pillar that seemingly defies gravity. It's known as the hanging pillar.
Right. Out of about 70 intricately carved stone pillars, one stands out.
How so?
There's a visible gap between its base and the ground, You can actually pass a thin piece of cloth or paper underneath it.
No way. So it's not supporting anything.
It appears not to be touching the ground, yet it's part of the structure. And what's truly compelling here is that its construction remains an unsolved enigma. It baffles engineers and historians.
Any theories?
Not really conclusive ones. There's a legend that a British officer, trying to figure it out, tried to move the pillar.
Uh-oh.
And the entire temple structure started shaking. He had to abandon the effort. That anecdote just adds to its mysterious reputation.
So it's a testament to ancient engineering.
Absolutely. It suggests an advanced understanding of architecture and structural mechanics that predates modern techniques. And crucially, this unsolvable enigma reinforces the mystical and divine narrative surrounding historical achievements in India. It beautifully blends engineering prowess with spiritual wonder.
And there are other marbles there too, right? Not just the pillar.
Oh yeah. The temple complex is a treasure trove. About 500 meters away, there's this colossal, monolithic Nandi Lord Shiva's bull vehicle.
Monolithic, carved from one stone.
One single granite boulder.
Yeah.
It measures an astonishing 20 feet tall and 30 feet long.
Incredible.
And there's another marvel, the monolithic Nagalinga, a 15-foot-tall coiled serpent with 7 hoods, providing shelter over a Shivalinga.
Also one piece of stone.
Also one piece. And the legend claims this massive sculpture was created by workers in just 1 hour while waiting for their lunch.
1 hour? That seems impossible.
Well, true or not, it highlights the extraordinary skill and dedication attributed to the artisans of that era.
Yeah.
But the temple isn't just about its structural wonders. It's a canvas for rich mythological storytelling. Intricate carvings, frescoes depicting epics like the Ramayana, the Mahabharata.
So it tells story.
Exactly. The legends around the Nandi and Nagalinga's rapid creation further blur those lines between historical fact and divine intervention. It underscores that for ancient Indian artisans, art was often a medium for spiritual expression, for narrative preservation.
Making the temple a holistic experience.
Precisely. Beauty, belief, history, engineering.
Yeah.
It's all there. Every carving tells a story.
Okay, from architectural marvels that defy explanation, we venture into profound mystery with Kuldara village, Rajasthan, the ghost town shrouded in a curse.
Kutara, eerie place.
17 kilometers west of Jaisalmer, out in the arid Thar Desert, lies Kuldara. It's a ghost village shrouded in this eerie silence and really chilling mystery.
It wasn't always abandoned, though.
No, it was once a prosperous town, established by the Paliwal Brahmins back in 1291. They were apparently known for their ability to cultivate bumper crops even in the desert.
White skilled.
But today, it stands as just a collection of crumbling ruins. It was abandoned overnight centuries ago. What could make an entire community just vanish?
Well, the most compelling aspect of Kultara is that dramatic tale of its abandonment. The legend goes that in 1825, Salim Singh, who was the Diwan or prime minister, and apparently quite evil,
Okay.
he set his sights on the village head's daughter, demanded her hand in marriage.
And the village refused.
They refused to submit to his tyrannical demands. So the entire community of Kultara, along with people from 83 neighboring villages,
83 villages.
vanished overnight. Just disappeared, never to be seen again.
Wow.
And before they left, they laid a curse upon the land, vowed that no one would ever be able to sell there again.
And has anyone tried?
Reports say no one has been able to spend even a night in the village since. True to the curse, it remains abandoned. And this collective act of defiance, the subsequent curse, it really highlights the enduring power of community solidarity and resistance against tyranny in historical folklore.
Yeah.
And also that deep-seated belief that past events, like a curse, can manifest as present-day deterrents.
The ruins themselves, apparently. The narrow lanes, the dilapidated structures, they whisper tales of a bygone era. Visitors often report a palpable sense of unease.
Oh, yeah.
Hearing disembodied voices, footsteps echoing in empty streets, witnessing inexplicable shadows dancing in the moonlight. The air is said to be thick with this otherworldly energy.
Like the spirits remain.
As if the spirits of the past still wander their former homes. Kultara has become a magnet for paranormal enthusiasts.
I can imagine.
Drawn by numerous documented reports of strange occurrences, flickering lights, apparitions. It's known as one of India's most fabled haunted sites. Really makes you wonder about that intersection of history, folklore, and our perception of the unexplained.
Absolutely. Kultara's story isn't just history. It's this powerful narrative passed down through generations, shaping its identity as a ghost town,
Right.
The belief in the curse, the reported paranormal stuff, it's all deeply intertwined with local folklore. It shows how collective memory can imbue a physical space with profound psychological, even supernatural significance.
Transforms a ruin into a living legend.
Exactly. It draws visitors seeking not just history, but maybe an encounter with the unexplained. Its primary appeal is its eerie atmosphere, its haunted reputation. It highlights this growing niche in tourism for the mysterious, the abandoned, the potentially supernatural.
Definitely a different kind of trip. Okay, finally, we head south to Kerala for Kodini, the village of twins.
Ah, a different kind of mystery here.
Yeah,
Less spooky, more biological.
exactly. In the serene district of Malappuram, nestled amidst the greenery of Kerala, lies Kodini, a quaint village holding an extraordinary secret, an unusually high number of twins.
It's earned the nickname the Village of Twins.
And deservedly so. It really captivates the imagination.
The phenomenon in Kudini is genuinely remarkable. The village is currently home to over 200 pairs of twins,
200 pairs.
and even 2 sets of triplets. But what makes it even more intriguing is that women from Kudini who marry outside the village also frequently end up having twins or triplets.
Really? So it's something linked to the people from there, not just the place itself.
It suggests a pervasive, yet still unexplained influence. It could be genetic, environmental, we don't know. But this phenomenon offers a compelling opportunity, really, to discuss the broader implications of unexplained genetic clusters.
How so?
Well, understanding it could shed light on environmental or genetic influences on human populations more generally. It could potentially lead to new scientific discoveries.
But scientists are still baffled.
Completely baffled. No definitive explanation has been found yet. There's one theory. Some doctors believe chemicals present in the local water might play a role.
Interesting.
But it's just a theory for now. It adds yet another layer of intrigue to Kudini's unique identity. A quiet, natural wonder waiting to be understood.
It really does.
Kudini really stands as a testament to the marvels that nature can conceal, sometimes in plain sight. It offers a peaceful, maybe thought-provoking experience. It highlights that extraordinary stories can be found in seemingly ordinary places.
Yeah.
It leaves an indelible mark.
It encourages us to look closer.
Exactly. Even without a grand legend or a curse, a place can still be profoundly, uniquely fascinating.
So these 6 destinations, they're more than just quirky, aren't they? They feel like portals into the soul of India.
I think that's a great way to put it.
They offer a deeper, more authentic, truly unforgettable glimpse into a nation where history, folklore, unique traditions, natural wonders, they all intertwine in ways you just never expect. This isn't about ticking off famous landmarks. It feels like immersing yourself in stories that challenge your perceptions, expand your understanding of the world.
Exactly. And that desire many travelers have now for real and personal travel experiences.
Moving beyond the curated Instagram feed.
Precisely. That finds its fulfillment here. These quirky places, by their very nature, offer a less curated, more raw encounter with India's culture and environment. It appeals to that growing trend of travelers seeking authenticity over mass tourism.
And the cultural differences themselves.
Yeah, the profound differences, reverence for rats, no doors, graves in restaurants, they aren't just curiosities. They actively challenge a traveler's preconceived notions.
What make you think?
They expand your understanding of human belief systems, societal structures. This kind of travel offers personal growth, a broadened perspective. It's intellectually and emotionally enriching, far beyond just sightseeing.
Okay, so for those of you listening, maybe feeling that adventurous spirit stirring, any practical tips for planning your own quirky India adventure?
Definitely a few things to keep in mind.
First, I'd say embrace the unexpected. India thrives on spontaneity, right? Be open to detours, local recommendations, maybe experiences outside your comfort zone.
Absolutely key. Second, respect local customs.
Yeah.
Super important. Many of these quirky places are deeply spiritual.
So dress modestly.
Dress modestly, remove shoes where required, carrying extra socks for temples is a good tip, and just observe local etiquette. A little respect goes a very long way. These are living spaces.
Good point. Third, travel with an open mind. What seems bizarre at first glance often has deep cultural or historical roots. Approach each experience with curiosity, a willingness to learn.
Couldn't agree more. And finally, some practical stuff. Research specific opening hours, figure out transportation taxis, local buses, check for any entry or camera fees.
Hiring local guides could be good too.
Oh, definitely. Highly recommended for deeper insights into the stories and traditions that really breathe life into these places.
And always, always stay hydrated and prepared, especially in places like Rajasthan or if you're doing any trekking. Water, comfortable shoes, appropriate clothing, the basics.
The essentials. India's quirks, you see, they aren't just sights to behold, they're invitations. Invitations to connect with a vibrant, ancient, and endlessly surprising culture.
Yeah.
They challenge your perceptions, they expand your understanding of the world. And this kind of travel, it offers that personal growth, that broadened perspective we talked about. It's far beyond mere sightseeing.
So the question for you is, are you ready to trade the familiar for the fantastic? To swap crowded monuments for mystical temples, haunted villages, maybe a village teeming with twins.
Quite the swap.
India's quirky heartbeats with stories waiting to be discovered, experiences ready to transform you. Pack your bags, open your mind, and embark on an Indian odyssey unlike any other. The curious, the bizarre, and the utterly unforgettable await.
Well said.
And if you do decide to travel to India, we actually have a recommendation. Five Senses Tours organizes tours across India, which are immersive cultural experiences. You can email contact@fivesensetours.com. That's contact at the numeral 5sensestools.com.
Got it.
Or you can WhatsApp them at +919 8456 77446.